Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's July 21st, and I'm bringing you your market recap. We're going to start things off with weather. As far as the grains, that is the main concern, and that will be the main focus as we get into the next few weeks. Midday weather models, you got your 6 to 10 day forecast that came out today. A little bit cooler for the northern Midwest, but what they've done is they've got drier weather now coming into the eastern Corn Belt. This is through the Wednesday through Sunday period of next week. So even though now they've cooled things off, but they don't have that rain coming in as well. So the trade was looking at that, maybe a little bit friendlier after these models came out. We had the grains down going into these midday models and ended up firming up, and we'll go through that in just a minute. The 11 to 16 day forecast, so you're extended, you're 2 week out. You've got a bit cooler temps, but once again, dry weather through the Midwest. They've backed off some of the rain events they've had out there. Basically, what we're looking at is above average temps still with below average precip. So that's still more of a friendlier factor as we get into that early part of August now, and that's what had beans up about 4 cents today. So beans did find some strength. They finished about 12 cents off their lows. As I mentioned before, we were down for early part of the day, ended up fighting back on the beans. Now corn just couldn't quite make it back all the way to the positive, but down 4 3/4 cents on corn for December. That's 10 cents off of their lows. So once these maps and these models have come out, the market did find some support and did find some strength going into the close, but puts that at 673. So we did close 10 cents off the lows. Might look a little bit friendlier going into the overnight session, but we'll see what these weather maps focus on for tomorrow, because there's still going to be the main issue as we go into the weekend and as we get into next week. Energy markets very strong today, up about $1 right now, puts that at 99.40. We did jump above that $100 area very briefly. That was early this morning, and now we just kind of sit. So right about that 99.40, 99.50. The dollar sharply lower today. So typically when you see the dollar that's down, energy markets that are strong, you get this feeling of macro buying around the markets. Well, we didn't quite get that. But the dollar was weaker today, down about 72 cents. Basically what we have seen there, some confidence in the Eurozone and confidence that this debt situation in Europe will be corrected, and basically keeping the euro strong. Euro was up 154 points today, which in turn has kept that dollar under some pressure. And as of right now, as I mentioned, down about 72 cents. As far as the metals kind of chopped around right about the unchanged area early this morning, but now settling back. You've got gold that's down about $8.90, puts that at $15.88. So struggling as we jump above this 1600. We go above it briefly, and then we end up settling back. So we've got a little bit of a battleground for gold right here at the 1600 area. As far as silver down about 52 cents right now. That is about $1 off its highs today. Puts that right about the 39 area as well. But there too, we're starting to chop around as we've been above 40 and not quite closing above it. So we've got that battleground there for silver as well. Soft markets, really want to bring up one, that's sugar. Sugar went and tested a trend line today, up about 89 points. Very strong move for sugar. We've seen a big move over the last several days. It puts that at 29.81. So it looks like we're going to head back up, try to test these highs again, up above 30 cents. But basically, as I mentioned, hit the trend line today, and we did see a technical bounce off of that. But one of the biggest things that guys are now watching is China. So once again, just like any other market, China is the country to be watching. They've gone ahead, and there's talks out there that China is now going to need to import somewhere close to 3 million tons of sugar, which that's above expectations and what they had needed. So you've seen that buying come in and really push that higher today. As far as livestock, fat cattle, you had a bunch of spreading going on there. August up about 52 cents, where if you look at the deferreds, December down about 12. Cash cattle trading between 107 and 108. They're done for the week. That's down about $3. There's also talks right now that you've got more cattle coming to market right now from these feedlots due to the warm temperatures, but we're not really showing any evidence of that yet either. So we'll see what kind of market impact that has as we go into the weekend. But feeders finishing up about 32 cents. You had hogs up about 35 today, putting them at about 98.20. So we did rally off the low. We had 97.40 today. We've basically made a range, or we're setting up a range between that 97.5 and just above that 100 mark. So, and we are within that at this point, and may continue to stay in that range as we go into the weekend. But I want to go ahead and invite you guys to our conference coming up. I know we've been talking about that quite a bit, but that's at the end of January. It's not too soon to get those calendars out and make sure this works for you. Give us a call. We'll get you any information that you need, and we'll get you signed up and get a seat reserved for you. We've thrown a lot of information at you as well. You can see that right on our website. So, make sure you do that, and you can check it out right there, allendale-inc.com. A number to reach us over here, 800-262-7538. I hope you guys had a great day today and have a great rest of the week. Take care.